transgender man, and this poem is about being transgender. October 13th, 2021. I buzzed all my hair off. I thought it would make me look more like a boy. It just kind of made me look like a racist. My grandmother cried that day. She had unknowingly mourned the loss of her granddaughter. And I love her because unlike anyone else in my family, she did not tell her daughter, my mother, and my mother did not tell my father. When I got diagnosed with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, I ran crying to my grandmother. And in turn, my grandmother did not tell my mother, who did not tell my father. Later that year, I got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. It was the result of years of abuse and neglect. I told my grandmother, who did not tell my mother, who did not tell my father. When I went through the first real heartbreak of my 20s, my grandmother found out. She baked cookies and she gave me a hug and she said that's just how life was. She did not tell my mother, who, I'm sure you can guess by now, did not tell my father. I haven't spoken to my parents in years. I can't remember the last time my mother sat down with me and told me she loved me. But I can remember the time my father disowned me. Not because I necessarily was a bad person, but because I had the misfortune of being a transgender man and falling in love with someone I shouldn't have. It has been 5 years. I met this wonderful lady. Her name is Ray. When she heard of what my parents did to me, she told me I don't have to fear anything in the world anymore. And she took me in. And with her came a little brother. His name is Eli. He is probably the most interesting individual I have ever met. But God, too, I love him. Recently, I told my grandmother I was hospitalized. My condition has only gotten worse. She did not tell me that she told my mother, who in turn told my father. So when they started calling me from unknown numbers and no caller IDs, I was shocked. And when I answered, they told me something I'll never forget. They said my heart condition was a disappointment. More disappointing than being transgender. Can you believe that? A heart condition was more disappointing than being a transgender man. I didn't take it personally. Growing up, my father was sexist. He told me from a young age that I will never amount to anything on the pure fact that I was a woman. So I came out as a man. And then he told me I'll never amount to anything because I was a man. He was a confusing man. I'll never understand it. Being transgender in your early 20s is an experience unlike any other. I have lost lovers, I have lost friends, I have lost family. But through it all, I am not ashamed of who I am. I worked very hard to get where I am today. I am a transgender man. I am proud. And I am happy. And that I am more thankful for than anything else in the world. Because as disappointed as my parents may be, I love who I am. And I'll never stop loving who I am.